Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Xbox One.
Hey guys, Justin Video Game Addict 87 bringing you yet another episode of the latest and greatest news in the gaming industry. Today I'm bringing you the overexposed Xbox One and talk a little bit about Call of Duty Ghosts. Now before I go jumping right into what I'd like to talk about, first off, congratulations Microsoft on your stock, as far as the stock market's concerned, your points dropping majorly, and thank you for giving it to Sony, because this bullshit right here is not acceptable. I am not a Microsoft fan, I am not an Xbox fan, I am not anything relatively close to that. But thank you for giving us more Sony fans, because the bullshit you just pulled last week is incredible. First off, I do have to hand it to Microsoft, because they did honestly build a monster of a machine. But so did Sony. Well, what's the difference, you may ask? Sony built an entertainment machine versus, Microsoft built an entertainment machine versus Sony building a gaming console. Meaning it's not really a gaming device, as they're supposed to. Now, as I said before, I am not a huge fan of the Xbox. I'm not knocking it. I think for those of you who are Xbox fans, with the 360, it's a fantastic console. It's right on par with the PS3, and to tell you the truth, in some aspects it's a little bit better, but you'll never actually, get me to admit that in person. They just built the wrong machine now. They built basically an all-in-one box that incorporates live TV and gaming at the same time. It just so happens that Microsoft's stock had dropped the day after their Xbox One reveal, and Sony's had increased. A lot of fans of the console itself decided to switch sides, because they don't want this live TV. A lot of disappointment and a lot of anticipation had been building over the last few months since PS4, and at the time it was Xbox 720 or Durango, and then it went to Infinity. The idea of that console in everyone's mind was it's going to blow PS4 out of the water. Well, after the reveal, not so sure anymore. It's just so happens that this console is a gaming device of a sort. They promise series like Call of Duty and stuff like that, but they're not really bringing any exclusives to the table, at least not yet. We'll have to see until E3 when it comes down to, okay, well, we have this franchise, we have that franchise, so on and so forth. But I am pretty sure that that Sony is going to do the same thing when it comes to E3, and with this PlayStation 4, it's stronger, it's faster, it's got a lot more going for it. Sony's come out and say, okay, well, we have developers like Infinity Ward and Activision and stuff like that, and a lot of these companies do have dual contracts when it comes to making games. Like, they have to make one for the PS4 and PS3, and then they have to make one for the Xbox One and the 360, at least for a while, until the current generation consoles become phased out completely. Some of the features that the Xbox One are bringing to the table are pretty cool, even for Microsoft standards. 8 gigs of RAM, an 8-core CPU, Wi-Fi direct accessories, the Blu-ray player, thank you Sony, and they're getting rid of the Microsoft points, like I said before. But the RAM itself is only DDR3. It's an older type of RAM, versus the PS4, which is using 8 gigs of DDR5. The 8-core CPU is the same across the board. What Microsoft's doing with it is a little bit different. With PS4, it's basically got two applications. One is for monitoring internet connections and making sure that the console's always up to date and all the games are patched. and then of course social media and stuff like that, and then the other side of it is gaming, versus what Microsoft's doing with their 8-core CPU is they've got 3 different operating systems running at the same time. The first one is obviously the gaming portion of it. The second part of it is all the applications, all the internet connections that people have. The CPU is responsible for making sure that the connection not only updates the console and updates the games, but makes sure that all exclusive content and stuff is guarded well, I guess. I don't really know. They didn't really specify that part. And then the third part of the operating system brings everything together. So if you're watching a movie on Netflix, you can still, like you could with 360. If you're watching something on Netflix, you can still message your friends back and forth. Another part that's very disappointing is the fact that with Microsoft, they announced that the games, for example, let's say you go out and you buy Watch Dogs this holiday season, and you really liked it and everything, and a couple months later, your friend wants to borrow it from you. Well, most cases say no, that he's not going to be able to, or she's not going to be able to borrow it because that game will be registered to your Xbox. And there are some games that apparently they're going to allow to your friends to borrow, or even you can trade those games in. But if somebody else wants to go play, not only do they pay for the game in the store, or you just hand it to them, whatever, but then they have to pay a fee once they pop that game into the system to actually play it. I don't think that's fair, and Sony's already said they're not going to do that. They know that stores like GameStop make part of their profit margin from the traded games. You go ahead and trade a game, they give you so much for it, and then they can turn around and sell it for maybe anywhere from a quarter to half of what it's worth brand new. That's how they make their livelihood. There's no shame in that. Microsoft doesn't want that to happen. They want to put businesses like GameStop and Trade and Play and Next Level Games. Well, it's actually a local store to me, but they want to put stores like that out of business completely. And I don't think that's fair. There was a rumor running around for the longest time about Microsoft and Sony saying, okay, well, we'll allow you to buy new games, but we won't allow you to use traded games at all because we want to cut out stores like stuff like that. And then there was another rumor saying that it was all downloaded and stuff like that, like it is with the console. It's coming out next month, the Ouya. It's all 100% online and stuff like that, but then I'm guessing that corporate offices realize that not everyone across the world has internet connection, and if they do, the worst case scenario, it's based off of satellite, and that's like not even 100 kilobytes a second. That's extremely slow, versus the standard, which I think leading in the nation, or across the world, it's Japan is leading by 3 gigs a second, which is incredibly fast. So you've got the 2 different ends, and then people everywhere else fall in the middle. The global standard is at least 2 to 7 megabytes a second, but for everywhere else that doesn't have internet even, it's not fair to them. The games are 100% downloadable, and there's no physical copies whatsoever. So the console, like the Ouya, would not do well in, so say, in Africa, where in the middle of nowhere, because there's no internet connection. So as far as comparing the two, getting back on topic here, comparing the Xbox and the PS4, PS4 is leading the race right now because of the fact that it's so focused in on gaming and a little bit of social media and things like that, sharing things with friends and stuff like that, versus just watching live television. And that's the biggest thing that Microsoft talked about was TV, and partnering with the NFL as far as guiding your fantasy football team and stuff like that. That's why we have computers, people. You can watch TV on your TV through your cable box, through your provider, whether it be Comcast, whether it be Verizon, or whoever your local provider is. Why should you watch it through your Xbox? Tell me why. Explain to me. Please explain to me why you should watch TV on your Xbox. What's one good reason? One. I just want one. Didn't think so. Anyway, E3 is just a few weeks away. We'll have to see the more true side to both of these new console behemoths. but I really doubt that Microsoft really has anything up their sleeve, because it's disappointing. Out of the 76,000 people that were surveyed by IGN, combined of 73%, almost 74%, were completely disappointed in it, thinking it's trash. Like I said before, I work in a game store, and 90% of the people that I've talked to, at least, I've only talked to maybe 40 or 50 people now, and at least 40 to 45 of them say that they're not even bothering. A lot of my coworkers are even saying, we'll have to see what comes at E3, but chances are I'm not going to pick it up. Microsoft's been stingy in the past when it comes to consoles and things of that nature. When it first comes out, they only give stores anywhere from 2 to 10 consoles, and finding one after that point, people are going to go online, and once they get theirs and another one to sell, they're going to sell it for thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and it's just not going to be good. It's just not good. So for Microsoft's sake, they better step up their game in the next week or two before E3, and truly, okay, well, we said live TV and everything, but look at what it can do. Look at what it can do with the gaming aspect of things. Because they barely showed anything. Call of Duty, okay, that's fine, but what about backwards compatibility? Oh, we're not going to do that. Well, you better step up, Microsoft. Better step up. A lot of fans are going to get pissed. So, having said all that, I have kind of a little bit of a joke with the reveal. I have a joke reveal that I found online, and then I have a TV spot that they showed in the very beginning of the reveal. So, without further ado, I'll go ahead and I'll show you that. Enjoy. I know I didn't. Pissed off.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Xbox One.
TV experience. TV and movies. TV. Xbox. Watch TV. 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 Watch TV. 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 TV remote. TV experience. TV. 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 Sports TV. 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 Anybody? TV. TV. MTV. TV. 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 Xbox. Go home.
TV, 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 TV.
Sports, 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 sports,
Sports. Sport, television. Television, TV, television.
Television, 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 TV, TV, TV. Xbox is about to become the next water cooler. Sports.
Television, television, television. I'm thrilled to announce a live-action Halo television series.
Television, TV, sports, sports, sport.
Television.
TV, TV, TV. For Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, an entirely new Call of Duty for the next generation. Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty,
Call of Duty. Call of Duty. One of the fascinating new additions to your squad is a dog. This is someone you care about. Call of Duty, 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 Call of Duty. All of the new story element. Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty.
Our new dog model is taken from high-resolution scans of an actual SEAL Team service dog.
Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty.
Xbox. Go home.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Xbox One.
this... I can't even start. This is literally the worst reveal event I've ever seen.
It kind of makes you second guess whether or not you really want to get it, doesn't it? Well, anyway, moving on to Call of Duty. And I know you've heard that a trillion times in the last couple minutes. As far as Call of Duty is concerned, it actually looks very promising. Not just from the reveal and everything, but from all the screenshots that are available online. The actual reveal itself for Call of Duty was amazing. Ghosts actually takes place 10 years after some sort of invasion. Now, they never specified who. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be aliens, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be like either the Russians or the Chinese. No offense to you guys, it's just a huge scare, especially back in the 50s. It was, communism was the big scare. It takes place 10 years after some sort of invasion, and all the U.S. Special Forces teams pretty much unite together. It's not just separate entities doing different things, so we may see some sort of Black Ops unit. We'll see, actual Special Forces. We'll see snipers. We'll see SEAL team of some kind. We'll see K9 units, and they call themselves Ghosts, obviously, hence the title of the name. Now, Ghosts... they bring all their specialties together and pretty much unite, and we'll actually see what the physical gameplay is probably at E3. Maybe they'll have a hands-on demo as opposed to just showing off the high-resolution textures and stuff like that. And now, as far as what they said, as far as the AI is concerned, we're still seeing that in today's games. It's nothing necessarily new. It's just the way the AI interacts with the way you move throughout the level. So they'll actually take cover, and they'll be a little more smart about it, as opposed to just they're not saying that they're not smart now. It's just they'll act a little bit more intelligently than they have in the past, especially in Black Ops 2. There was a couple points where I'd go and they're just kind of firing randomly. Like I was saying, that it is a high resolution game. It's obviously meant for the PS4 and the PS4 and the Xbox One, but we'll also see ports for the PS3 and 360, and maybe even the Wii U. Now, there's no talk whether it's going to be on any other console at that point. The biggest four are definitely PS3, PS4, 360, and now One. Stupid fucking name. As far as Infinity Ward and Activision are concerned, they've really been taking their time with this, making sure that everything is in proper military esque, whatever, an actual military game, not just a first person shooter. It's you have to use a little more tact when deciding, okay, am I going to go this way, am I going to go that way, and stuff like that. And they've even brought on Stephen Geiger, who had written the movie Traffic that came out back in 2000. Geiger himself, had written a proper story according to them. They've never really even thought of doing anything like this. So it's going to have a really good cinematic ending to it, and I'm looking very forward to it. Like I said before, I threw $5 down on the game blindly, like 2 weeks before it was even shown to anyone. All we had seen was this very vague trailer, comparing at the end, comparing this soldier to all the warriors of the past and different cultures even, and we'll actually have to see what it looks like. And I'm hoping there's something big at E3 when it comes to Ghost, because I'd like to see a little bit more. That was a very enticing portion of the the event, basically. I'm hoping that in addition to just using one character, we may see a variety of different characters. They're saying that these characters are meant to, be attached to you. You're supposed to attach yourselves to these characters and not only just play them in the game, but feel for them. And they're introducing a canine unit, like I said before, but this canine unit isn't just like a perk in multiplayer. It's actually a part of the team in the single player campaign. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to see game through the dog's eyes, and if we do, that'd be pretty cool. But I'm pretty sure it's going to like have a Fable feel to it, where you tell the dog what to do. Maybe not necessarily dig for treasure, but go ahead and attack or sniff out for bombs or something like that. We may see something like that, and I'm very excited to see this. So, we'll have to see exactly what's coming up for E3. So there's been a lot of promising venues, in addition to just more about the Xbox One. I don't know why I would really care about that at this point. And we'll see more of the PS4. Hopefully, an actual reveal of the console itself. Hopefully we get to see, price range for maybe different models like they did with the original systems. They may have like 3 different tiers for the PS or for the Xbox One, like they did with the 360. Like a basic, an arcade, and an elite version. And then with the PS4, they may have there's different hard drive sizes and stuff like that. And I'd love to see what Sony has up their sleeve for E3. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this video off with a final note. I'm probably not going to have another video for quite a while. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier on. I'm in the moving process currently, and I'm in between landlords, between making sure both parties are happy when it comes to cleaning the house we're in now and moving all of our stuff out, and then making sure we note down all the discrepancies in the house we're moving into. So like I said, I'm not gonna have a movie. Wow, I'm not gonna have a video for quite a while, but maybe within the next 2 weeks, I'll have a video as far as E3 content and stuff like that, and more updated information, which is probably going to be done quite a bit, but I'd like to do my own version as well. So until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Please rate, like, subscribe. You can always find me on Facebook, and I'm also trying to get a LinkedIn profile as well, and I'll have that hopefully shortly, once we move and everything. So until next time, guys, my name is Justin, aka Evil Joker Wild. Thank you for watching Video Game Addict 87.